So guys, the DCCW shows have finally concluded last week. Knowing the review that I made about the recent DCCW shows, I think it's appropriate for me to review them, starting with the one that completely baffled people by the time they went out of the series, The Flash. So can Season 2 passes Season 1 in the same manner as Daredevil Season 2 surpasses Season 1? Well, let's find out. The Flash Season 1 managed to be more than just a good TV series that is accessible to pretty much everyone, but it also provides a gleefully entertaining superhero show with a great balance between comedy and drama and an even greater dose of comic book references. I'm sorry Marvel, you own the big blockbuster movies and your realistic hero portrayals, but DC still owns on a lot of things. Cartoons, straight-to-DVD movies, live-action TV series, and sidekicks. As a fan of the DCCW series, I'm still glad that CW is pushing their best on The Flash, because from what I can observe on the content produced by the team who made Arrow when compared to the team who made The Flash, it seems like the people who made Arrow Season 1, Season 2 good now moves into making The Flash good. I wish Arrow could just die in Season 2. The show sucks ever since Season 3, and we're going to talk about that in detail when we approach Season 4 in a later time, but for now, let's ask the question, is The Flash Season 2 bad or as good as the original season, or better than the original? Imagine Season 1 is a huge fireworks you see every new year. Season 2 is like another firework that has the same amount of impact as the last firework. Not quite as strong impact as the last one, but still strong enough for you to notice. And yes, there are a lot of elements from The Flash Season 2 that is unfortunately not as strong as Season 1, and we're gonna get into those right now. First off, while I did complain about the format that The Flash and Arrow used in my last video about this matter, I'm actually gonna complain a hell of a lot more on the crossovers. Don't get me wrong, the crossovers are awesome and spectacular, but I prefer if they do it like in Arrow Season 3 or The Flash Season 1, as in these crossovers only cover up stories on their own and not a branching one that connects one with the other. This is so that people who are only interested in watching The Flash can watch The Flash without worrying of any sorts of crossovers on the show that they're not interested to watch. I want to see the reaction of people who only see Arrow and watches episode 8 of Arrow. They get lost, no doubt, but then again, most people who watch the DCCW shows watch all of them, even though I don't watch Supergirl and The Flash made a crossover with her sometime. Also, this kind of crossover is nothing but a backdoor pilot for Legends of Tomorrow. Arrow and Flash were just kind of there. In fact, lots of episodes in the first 10 episodes were just backdoor pilots for Legends of Tomorrow, which again, I'll get to that. To be perfectly honest, the format of The Flash isn't really bothering me that much, but I would prefer if The Flash had at least 16 episodes instead of 23. Why? Because you'll run in some awkward situations in which the heroes and villains just kind of do nothing really. I mean, sure, there are problems meta-humans to handle, but again, combining the weekly plot with the overarching plot makes the overarching plot unnecessarily padded and the weekly plot to be rather uninventive and boring. Lesser episodes would be nicer in my honest opinion. Now let's talk about the characters. First off, The Flash has a new girlfriend named Patty Spivak, but however, she is just kind of pointless in the grand scheme of things. Jay Garrick is a hell of a lot hotter compared to his comic counterpart and is a wonderful addition to the team. Harrison Wells makes a return on this season and he's amazing as well. Now, as someone who loves Young Justice, I am very cautious with Wally West. In this series, he works. He has potential, he works well within the context of the story. He basically works. The old characters work out beautifully together as usual. They bring in great dynamic and flow between the team. And now for the biggest of the baddest, Zoom. Zoom is a magnificent villain. This is a terrifying villain. This is a man that will haunt your nightmares. His dark voice is brilliantly acted by the Candyman himself, Tony Todd. Let me know that he didn't actually play him on the live action part, he just voiced him over, and it's fantastic. However, there's one downside that I find quite amusing from Zoom. I won't spoil it, but let's just say that I laughed my ass off by the time I found out who he really is. The twist of his real identity is quite interesting, but I just realized that Zoom is not only a complete and utter psychopath, but is also a bishonen yandere. In one episode, he has the same kind of mentality as a crazy psycho boyfriend, and it's kind of amusing actually. You know, I really have to try to get away from Bishon and psychopaths because I already have one that got stuck into my deepest nightmares. Oh, and let's give credit to the voice of Solid Snake himself, David Hayter, on providing the voice of the magnificently rendered King Shark. I mean, god damn, that thing is freaking terrifying. Good job, special effects team. In the end, The Flash Season 2 is everything that I want from The Flash Season 1 enhanced up into 11. It ups the characters, it ups the story, it ups the stakes, it ups the special effects, and it ups pretty much a lot of things. There are downsides, of course, but everything has downsides. Overall, it's everything that I want from Season 1. All the things that you love from The Flash, including its crazy science fiction time travel and multiverse stuff, mixed in with incredibly entertaining humor, make their return in Season 2, and I love it. I'm gonna follow a different rating system from now on, so The Flash Season 2 no doubt passes the recommendation check for me. It's a brilliant continuation of the show that you should watch alongside the already brilliant Season 1. Watch this show and have a magnificent time. That's all for the video today. If you like this, you can go ahead and click the like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.